Hey everybody, it's been a couple weeks since I've done a video. Figured I'd do a little bit of an update. The bench is a nice good mess, like it should be when you got multiple projects going on. And pieces everywhere and such and such. I'm not going to do just one update on this, I'm going to do 3 updates. I'm going to introduce and show off what I'm doing for the small scale group build. I am going to show a little bit on my garage diorama that I've been doing. I haven't showed any yet. And then I am going to show and reveal what I plan on building for the NASCAR group build. So, to start it off, small scale group build, I'd say about halfway done. I picked up this kit just the other day just for this group build. It is the Atlantis 69 Chevy Nova SS. I tell you what, it's a pretty darn good kit. I don't usually build, the 32 scale and all that stuff. I really don't. I don't want to mix around the scales and stuff, but this was a pretty cool car. And so far I'm pretty happy with it. It's got a good detail for a little kit. And not comparing it to like the military kits. Now them little scale kits, those things have some detail to them. This ain't as good as that, but it's good as the ones I did when I was a kid. But this is the body. I just did 2 coats. It's a very thin paint. I've never used this paint before. It is a Krylon, I think. I liked the color, so I got it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna deal with it. It goes on good. It's just really thin. It don't run, luckily, but you can still see through the red. But I have been toying with the idea of maybe doing some rusting and such like that. So I'm gonna leave it like this. If I decide to do the rusting, I'm gonna do the rust colors in the areas that it would be in, and then I'm gonna do the salt chip idea, and then I'm gonna finish that color a couple coats. But right here I gotta sand that area. And I went with the hood scoop, and this kit does open up. I was thinking of doing the hood black, but if I do, I want to have this as the base color, do the chipping, so the black's chipping off, so it's almost like the guy rattle canned it, and kind of went with that. But there's that. Here's what I got done so far on the chassis. I do have an engine in it. I might do the spark plugs and all that. I can still get to it. Here is the bottom. I did a little bit of weathering. I might do some more. But it is all glued together. The wheels move, so it's kind of like a toy. That wheel looks a little wobbly now. But so I'm happy with that. I think if I do it, the body a little bit rusty, I think I'm going to add a little bit more to this. So, interior is all black. I haven't done no detailing yet. This is just a base flat black in there. I am going to flock the interior, but I got to do my dry brushes and all that on that. Get that going. And then the dash. Everything's a little dusty because I was sanding the hell out of stuff not too long ago. There's that. The steering wheel. There's a fan over there and a belt shroud. The fan I need to put on this, which I can. It's painted. That's all ready to go. So the chassis is pretty much done. So that is that of that part. Let's move on to the garage diorama. This is that Joe's Power Plus service. Well, it ain't going to be the Joe's Power Plus. It's going to be a 76 gas station. It is going to be... so the storyline is going to be, it's going to be a modern day gas station that has been through the ringer. The gas pumps are rusty, and this gas station is going to be a little bit of wear and tear, but really what he does mostly is work on cars and have like a general store in there. So here's the pump so far. I do have to paint this. This is just styrene I got in there because it's so wobbly. I figured if I paint that and glue it, but it's still wobbly. But I did do some washes. The Joe Plus, whatever. I had these 76 logos from one of them ones that's a 76 and Route 66 stickers and Phillips 66 or whatever. Those fit perfectly over there. I had 4 of those, but I did the rusting like you could see. I got the yellow fluorescent bulbs in there and a bunch of rust on there. And then that's probably not coming out as good as in person, but it's got a really nice rust. And then it does have that circular ring from always being wet. And then here's the other side. This side did turn out best, in my opinion. It has one wash I did, which was a gray wash. It kind of gave it that sun bleach look, hot hit all over. I think that did really well, and then the streaks. But this is my favorite of the 2 sides. But it does have the hoses. I put a wire inside there so that way I can move it around and flex it where I wanted it. I do plan on doing a 3D printed air pump for the tires and putting it here. And I'm going to have a little sign I think on here. It has the no smoking. They had no smoking decals. So I make like a little sign that sits on that and put it on there. So this is still not done yet. You can see the ground. I mean, it's been there for a while. There's plenty of spills, and you know how nasty that concrete is at gas stations. Well, this one's kind of seen some wear, so it's going to have some spillage. I mean, if you let your pumps get that rusty, you ain't pressure washing your concrete. So there's that. This was in one of them kits I did a while back. I'm going to actually use that. So that ain't no big deal. But let me show. There it is. So for the store, I printed out all these little bags, and so I got Fritos, Doritos, got some Lay's, got some Munchies or whatever it is, Ritz crackers, some cheese, some Pringles, and I might move these ones around, but those are to test it. I got some Pepsi cases and a beer case, and that is one of many. So like there's a box I designed and printed as AC Delco box. So in the back there's going to be a bunch of different sizes of those. Here's another one I started on. Have some cereal, and so they will be in there. And I have all these shelves that I gotta fill up. So these ones are going to be like under the window and everything, and then these are going to be on the outer. The big deeper shelves are actually going to be in the shop part, full of parts and everything like that. So there's that. So I'm not going to go into much more detail on that until I can get further. The garage part is in a bunch of pieces right now because I'm painting all the walls. I got to mask them off, and I got to reassemble it. Once I get the walls assembled and that, then we will have another update. There is the garage door. I still got to do some weathering. They are kind of little scratched up from the package. Like here's a big old cut. So I figured I'm going to weather these a little bit. You know, put some dust on it and stuff. So that way it don't look brand spanking new. But all them shells, I forgot to say, I did 3D print those. I drew that up and 3D printed them. I did a scratch build. I know a lot of people love the scratch building stuff. Styrene that small and thin does not want to stay straight. That thing, I could sit here while I was working on kits and watch that damn thing bend and curl and all kinds of other shit. So, on to the NASCAR group build. Here is the kit that I am going to do. It is Dale Earnhardt Jr. When he was in Nationwide at the time, I do believe. So I found that one. I do have the Oreo one too. I found that, and so I'm going to actually do that one. Of course, like everybody else, I was super young when him and his dad raced. So I always rooted for them too. You know, father-son combo. You couldn't ask for much more of a great storyline. So Junior is one of my favorite race car drivers. So most of my cars that I have are actually him and his dad and such. So I have never seen this one. I saw it at one of the hobby shops I always go to here and there, and they had that there. So I was like, hell, I'm gonna snatch that up and build that. And then I saw the Oreo one and like, heck yeah, these two will look good together. So I'll do that. I haven't done a NASCAR kit since I was probably, I'd say, a teenager. And so it'd be pretty cool to see how much better I got over the years. So hopefully you guys liked all the updates. Let me know. It has been a while since I've done an update. Getting a little burned out, to be honest. And but I'm still here. I'll get out of the glitch, I guess you would say, in no time. But I hope you all have a great one. Until next time, I'll talk to you then. Bye.